Hey guys,
we're back. Visor TV. I'm Visor,
Alistair,
and we're here for Legend of Korra Season 4, Episode 1. So we're here for the last season of Korra, man. So
everything's gonna fall through.
Everything's gonna happen. And well, what do you think of the last season?
Last season was epic. It was really good. A lot of things were explained.
Like for me, it was my favorite season. All of Korra, my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it was very good.
Okay. Like
for me, it was season 1. Just
still?
Yeah.
No, season 1 was amazing. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Season 2 was okay. I get why people think it's weak, and it had its moments, but it was a lot slower than the other ones.
Okay.
For me, season 3 is my fucking favorite season. I don't know how season 4 is, but book 3 was amazing. And you know why? Just because of one man. And he enters the void. His name is Zahir. The best, hands down for me, the best villain. Aman was a sick villain, but Zahir was the best villain I've seen. His motives, how fucking calm he is every time, and like the way I think he got the most MVPs last season. Most likely. Literally, I was editing, every time I was like, okay, who's the MVP again? Zahir. I'm like, fuck. You know, it's like that man was on a mission, and he came so close to accomplishing it.
Yeah.
You know, if it wasn't for like, I know Janora's contribution towards the end. Like
Janora was really
Janora was clutching a lot of seasons, to be honest.
Yeah.
And a lot of season finales. But yeah, man, Zahir, bro. Like Zahir was just amazing. And even though like he failed at the end, like I remember he got like a sock in his mouth or some shit.
Put a sock into it,
he still managed to like fuck Korra up mentally. Because like a couple of months after like she went through like therapy, she went through like, you know, she was literally he put her in a bed, you know. Like,
it's not even that. Like he mind fucked her a lot. Like they've had like Korra was actually at one point looking for him, and he was right there sitting under a tree, and he's like, "Let's just talk." And they talked.
Like
he broke her down. Like literally,
he read her like a book and played her. Even the end, like when he deceived her and stuff. Like literally, he got everything he wanted. And then I remember one of the most epic scenes when he's just like when he lost his lover Pali. That he had no more links to the world, no more desires. He's like, enter the void. You know?
Yeah. Let
go your earthly tethers.
It's not that he was strong. It's not that he was smart. But it's just like his I guess you could say his charisma, the way he speaks.
His leadership is insane. You know?
Yeah. And it's not like It's not like he doesn't get angry easily. Clearly,
no.
He's a monk.
Calm as fuck.
He's a monk.
Look, literally, the guy let go of it. Like his. I don't know why I love his line when he's like, enter the void. Let go your earthly tethers, become one with the wind, or something like that. It's just like the way he said that and fell off a cliff, and he believed in the Guru Lahima shit. That he was like the second one in history, second airbender in history to fly. Man, that shit's like man. I don't know what to say, bro. Like, it's like here is just. I feel like we're just like you don't understand how much I love this guy.
We're fanboying him for sure, but like
I love it. I think he's my favorite character of like all of Korra. Not even just favorite villain. Zahir is like my favorite character of all of Korra so far. Like I
can see that. I
love him, man. Like I just the way he killed the Earth Queen like a little bitch she was. Like
that was the best scene of all of Korra.
The way he's like, it was so creative. I was like her air.
She needed to die.
That was dark,
but she needed to die in a certain way. And I'm glad Zahir did that to her.
She's actually pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Apparently, I heard like she's like the daughter of like the granddaughter or daughter of like the Ba Sing Se King that we saw in Avatar.
Really?
Yeah, she's like the daughter of him. Huh. And that guy was so naive and like, yeah, let's do this. Remember that guy?
Oh, the guy who gave away the plan? Yeah.
So apparently, that's her daughter.
They were both like, shut the fuck up.
Like, when Azula played it, like, we're gonna do this. The Kyoshi Warriors. I'm like, shut the fuck up. But apparently that guy, like, he had a bear, right?
A bear?
He had a bear.
Okay.
A pet bear. I don't know if you remember.
I vaguely remember.
Yeah, in Avatar. So apparently, like his daughter, like the Earth Queen, she like killed it or some shit. And she had like I don't know, or she had like the fur somewhere or something, or I don't know exactly, but I heard like she actually fucking killed that bear, which is kind of she's
animal cruelty, man. She gets
hates animals. She was like allergic to like what's that ferret? Oh my god, it's been a while since.
It's been a while, yeah.
Pabu, yes, Pabu. Oh my god, I remember that.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways,
but shit,
season 4 expectations. Let's go. Season 4 expectations.
Well, judging from Avatar, The Last Airbender, the last season is always the greatest, in my opinion.
Okay.
Right?
Fair enough.
So we're going to get all the answers. I feel we're going to get a lot of more lore and just like the finale of Korra, like what's gonna happen in the spirit world and the actual world.
Yeah, who's gonna be like the main villain this time?
Yeah, there's like
because so far, like, okay, besides season 2, honestly, Unalak I was not really feeling him as much. Like he was like very simplistic, like typical villain type shit.
Yeah,
but like compared to Aman, compared to Zahir. Like, those are high standards.
Yeah, he was definitely like a downgrade from Aman.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm looking forward to like who's gonna be the main like villain for Korra.
This is gotta be interesting because like you've had Aman and then you had Zahir. So choosing a villain in this season is like how are you gonna live up to that standard?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So, you have one who is like strategically like freaking like a genius in strategy.
Yeah.
Another person who's very strong, very calm, and knew the ways of like.
Well, Zahir's strategy itself was pretty amazing.
Exactly. So how are you gonna level up to that?
And I love the tragedy behind Aman's backstory. It was one of my favorite things. I don't know if we got much about Zahir's backstory, but I think we got more of like what he desires the most, you know, and that was like to destroy all monarchies, to put the world in its original state of chaos. It's so bizarre. It's so like crazy, but yet he wants to do it and he's doing it, you know? Okay, we're gonna stir the wheel back to like this. I feel like whenever I talk with Zahir, I just go on a tangent about how much I love this guy.
I love him. But
okay, anyways, season 4, my expectations. You're saying something?
Yeah, sorry. I want to know how Korra is gonna end up. Like we know she's like a tomboy, you know, badass woman. She is. Right?
Yeah.
But she has her moments, right? But she's most of all bad.
I want her to like
character development. So I'm trying to get.
I wonder if we're gonna get like a time skip or something. You know, we didn't get that in Avatar. So like, I wonder if we're gonna see like years down the line, like Korra, this is what happened or some shit. You know,
after Zahir, you mean?
No, like I mean like after like season 4 ends. Like, do we get like a? Does it just end like with the?
Oh, I see.
Or do we get like a last episode like 20 years later?
Oh yeah, okay.
I doubt it, but like it would be pretty cool to see that. But anyways, fuck it. That's it. We're excited. We're super excited for this.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Season 4, episode 1, man. Let's go. Is she holding back or is she weak?
She's only using earthbending.
Here, for your lackluster participation.
Fuck. Asshole.
You know, you look very familiar.
Shit.
Yeah, you kind of look like that Avatar girl.
I get that a lot.
Oh, fuck.
Whatever happened to her anyway?
I wouldn't know.
Yo,
what just happened to her,
She
man?
completely gave up on the Avatar shit.
Well, yeah, I can see that, but like
Like
she's
completely. She's a brawler. She's in MMA cage fighting.
Oh my god.
You know, bending MMA. That's
This was the most intriguing first episode of Korra I've seen. All right, man. This was such an intriguing episode of Korra.
But it makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yo, okay. First of all, I'm talking time skip.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
I'm talking, but okay. To be fair, I was talking time skip like towards the end of the series, like we get 20 years after. I did not expect like there to be a time skip. You know, like I know the last episode of Korra was like 3 months, and then Korra's all depressed and shit. I never knew that 3 months and from like season 3 and season 4 would be 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It threw me off guard, but but then again, it's such a perfect like thing to like you know, we have to fill in the gaps. What happened in those 3 years? You know, that's going to develop this story. So
3 years is a good time.
It's
the perfect time.
They're like,
what happened after.
It's
and when you think about when you think about like the last scene in book 3,
it was just her.
It was just her depressed.
Yeah.
So you gotta think like it makes sense like why she would just leave the whole role of being an Avatar. Like she had enough. She had enough.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck this. Like, I'm depressed, and I don't want to be this. So she made up her mind. And she's like, I don't want to be part of this. I want to do what I think is whatever I want.
But she doesn't look like she's happy doing whatever she's doing right now.
Well, I think she's trying to find herself at this point.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah,
you know,
I can. But like, okay, like So I'm assuming like 2.5 years she stayed at the Water Tribe with her family.
Yeah.
She just wanted to be away from Republic City. It's like, think about it. It's like New York, you know? Like, you can't escape the journalists and all that shit. So she's like, fuck that. I want privacy. And I just want to be with my parents and my family. So she went to the Water Tribe, chilled there, just fucking, you know? And then rehab, basically rehab. And then when they deemed her were like ready to like go back to her duties or just go back to the Republic City, she
not there.
She just finessed them. She's like, yeah, sure.
She finessed both sides.
Yeah,
so hard.
She's like writing letters to her dad. Yeah, everything's so good here. And then
Tenzin's
like, yo, where's Korra? We get like, so in those 6 months, like Tenzin and Korra's dad never had communication. Like Tenzin's dad asking, you know, like Tonraq asking Tenzin. It's like, hey, how's Korra doing?
That's
you know,
yeah.
It's like
this is wild, man. Like.
Maybe they don't talk, but or it's Korra, man. Fuck. So Korra's this.
She's a fighter.
She's 6 months, low key. She's in Ba Sing Se, or she's in the Earth Kingdom. I don't know if it's Ba Sing Se.
She's doing MMA right now.
More or less doing MMA. She's not. I don't know if she's trying as hard as she can.
She looks not happy. I don't know it's because she lost.
She's making a couple of dollars to survive. She's like, fuck, man.
Yeah. She's at a point. I think she's lost right now in terms of like her mental state is lost. So
her hair is like
she cut her hair to save her identity. Yeah, you know. Yeah. But she looks good with short hair. I'm not gonna lie.
She's not bad.
She pulled it off. Yo, but with 3 years past, like you know how in the beginning the spirit world and the actual world wouldn't get along. There's so many problems. Now it's like parks for the spirit world,
museums and shit,
and they're getting along and shit.
They're getting along. The fucking hobo from like season 1 is like with spirits and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I was so thrown off, but like I need to see that intro again. But like 3 years later, there's like an Avatar Park for Korra. There's like there's like a statue of Korra already. So like she's pretty well established in terms of like being known as like the Avatar and being known as like their savior, you know?
Yeah.
So like it's not like Aang who like at the end he earned it, but like she's already like there. But it's funny because like she is acknowledged by the people, but she herself within herself doesn't acknowledge herself, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that dynamic is like so interesting to me.
It's interesting. It's a lot like, more complicated than being CI.
Yeah, it is exactly like and plus she's like what 18 now? Yeah, I think they're like 18, 19 right now. That's a very confusing time for a lot of people, you know? Like, when you're 18, you're an adult technically, but you're confused as fuck. You know, let's be real. Everybody.
And also like you think you know shit, you don't know shit out of your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Mako, but even for a 20-year-old, Mako being a king, a bodyguard for a king, that's quite an accomplishment for a 20-year-old.
But it was kind of sad that like he's just being used as a pawn by the president for like political shit. It's like, oh, make the Earth King happy. You know, I guess that's his reality.
Yeah,
and I feel so bad for it. Okay, new fuckboy of this season,
the king.
The prince right now. Prince, fuck his name, Wu or some shit. I don't know. He's like the nephew of the Earth Queen. Bro, that whole family lineage is just fucked up.
Yeah.
There's no good soul or good person in that fucking thing, you know?
He has to come back and suffocate him.
Seriously, I would pay good money to see that.
He's just like a guy who grew up in royalty. That's what he is.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah, that's.
And he thinks he's a big shot, but
he said the way he was hitting on Asami. He said, "Yeah, I can show you."
Asami just shut the fuck up.
More or less, she was so turned off by him. But man, this dude is like he's so irritating, you know. He's just very annoying, very dramatic.
He's gonna be the annoying character of the show. Oh, I'm allergic by strawberries. Mako's like, you're dropped by fucking bee stings, you idiots. You know?
Like, okay, he's super annoying, but like he like as long as he doesn't do stupid shit. Which I feel like he will, because Korra is known to show these characters early on, and they play a role at the end, you know. And this guy is is a prime suspect for like being part of something stupid.
Yeah,
like it's written in the stars he's gonna do something fucking stupid. You know, I'm calling this right now because like and think about it. Think about this. The way the story is going is actually before we jump into that, potential new villain, Kuvira. Villain quotations because she doesn't come across as a villain. Actually, she does come across as a villain.
This is a tough one.
But she's not a villain.
This is a tough one.
it's I think this is more about like where do you draw the line? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just that like we just met her. Like we just met her.
No, but like I've seen enough Korra to see like she is going to be the main like antagonist of this because
she can either
she's aggressive.
She can either be the main antagonist or be the best reinforcements or the best ally for Korra. She can be one of two because she's a badass right now.
Okay,
and she has that a bit of an evil vibe to her with that smile and everything.
That fucking smirk,
right?
Bro. When I saw that, I'm like, bro.
Right, but I still feel like she would. It's 50-50 at this point.
It's 50-50, but like, unless we have to see another episode where somebody else gets introduced. But like, Kuvira is giving me Azula vibes. Think about it. Every Korra villain, they have a certain philosophy, and the things they do to achieve that goal, that philosophical way of living, and like their views are not so ethical or not so like more on the moral side of things.
Okay. So
she's giving me those vibes. Like I've seen this before. She's like the checklist is there. This giving me that weird like goal that she wants to accomplish through her aggressive means. Check. The evil smirk, check. The whole like just manipulating her ways to get what she wants, check. Like she's giving me like so far she's checking the list for a lot of like you're like the villain again quotations because like she's not, and she's known as the Great Uniter. So her goal is to unite all of Earth,
which is like a double-edged sword. Like, because it's good.
I feel like I don't know enough about like the Earth Kingdom politics because I know Ba Sing Se is the capital. I know Omashu because of the Bumi, obviously. Apparently, there's a city named Yai, and there's state of Yai, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other states.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really sure of like how the Earth Kingdom like territories work. Are they like this state doesn't like this state doesn't like this state? Everybody fucking hates Ba Sing Se. Is that how it like? I don't know the dynamics of the Earth Kingdom, so I can't really speak much to it.
But taking over like Ba Sing Se, like the capital, is a big move.
Yeah, like who's taking over?
The woman.
Is that what she wants to do?
Well, it's part of the Earth Kingdom, right? And Ba Sing Se is the capital.
That's true.
So that's a huge piece of the board.
I feel like Ba Sing Se is always in the middle of like every trouble in the show. And Avatar is just fucking Ba Sing Se. Like all they need is a competent leader, but like it's just a cycle.
Yeah, the next one is a fuck.
It's some fuck boy prince who's fucking set to be a shitty leader too, But anyways,
what else? So Ba Sing Se is fucked.
Yeah, so Kuvira, man, like she's giving me Azula vibes. The way she dealt with a state governor, she's like, listen, you can't help your people.
And I love the fact that she called it a generous offer.
And she's like, I'm gonna give you a generous offer.
That was very smart.
She's like, listen, here's a generous offer. And then he's like, I know what you're trying to do. We have like resources of ore, so they're trying to get ore resources. And trying to like, she's up to something, man. She's definitely up to something. She's gaining. Her main thing is, I like one thing about it. She's progressive. When she got those bandits, she's like, you guys can rehabilitate and then like become like progressive members of society. But all you have to do is pledge loyalty to me. So she is these so-called bandits. She's not just like, oh, go to jail. She's using them. Yeah. She's using them to create. And now what I'm thinking is like, what if these bandits right now for like the state governor that attacked Kai and Opal, what if she set them up to do that? It makes sense. I think it's obvious because like, just so the governor takes like the generous offer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've seen this before. Like, think about it. Season 2, Tonraq and her dad, or Tonraq's brother Unalaq. He sent like his own. He set up his own brother.
Yeah.
By sending those fucking things.
Yeah.
Like even Aman like. I'm pretty sure something similar happened there too. I can't think, but so I'm pretty sure she's doing this. Like I feel like it's pretty obvious that she's sending people to like getting bandits and using them to get her own authority. So like I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's happening.
Let's talk about a couple of relationship statuses.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Opal and Bolin.
I've always liked them. I've always liked them together.
Yeah.
I think Opal's sweet, and I think Bolan's like the funny, goofy guy. I think they make like a good couple.
A yin and yang. That's what I see.
Yeah, I like
Except towards the end when she wasn't having it.
Like, she's like, yeah, we're growing apart and stuff. Like, I hope it works. Together.
But I like how they put a bit of realism. They're like, yo, a long distance relationship is.
Yeah, that fucking sucks, man.
It sucks. It's not fun, and I like how they incorporate that in the show.
Yeah, I know.
As a little bit of realism.
That's
and
true.
one is like committed to his work. Like Bolin is committed to his work. It's kind of like being in the army.
No, they're both committed to their work.
No, that's what I'm saying. But then like
Opal is committed, but like both of their commitments to their respective works are like conflicting with each other.
That's what I mean. That happens so much in like real world.
Their shit is conflicting on a more like a moral level. Like she's like, fuck Kuvira. And by the way, Kuvira's fiance is her Opal's brother, Sue's son, who apparently betrayed Sue 3 years ago. What
happened 3 years ago?
Okay,
This is shit.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a flashback.
Well, yeah, for sure. But
If we're not getting a flashback, somebody's gonna be like, I'm gonna be pissed. It's like we just assume shit happened. But like, okay, so Sue's son did some shit with Kuvira. So Kuvira was working for Sue, or was she also in that fucking place? What was that place called where Sue lives? Fuck the name. I know this. It's been a while since I watched it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's
a while ago.
Let's see if I can get it somehow.
We'll be back after these messages.
No, I don't think I could get it. But that's okay. Yeah, that place where the place where Sue was, like where she lives. Like, anyways, whatever. Her home. I know there's a name for it. Fuck.
But I like how
Sue's
they.
son, man. Like Sue's son's gonna marry Kuvira.
Yeah, it's weird. I wonder what he did. Like, because when she saw him, he was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing here?" Like, who? The sister.
Oh, Opal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was pissed. She was
like, I want to see your face. It must be something big.
It must have been, yeah.
You know? And to the fact that the mother's like, I don't want to see you anymore.
And that adds more to like Bolin working for Kuvira. And Opal and it's so good. Like I see what
the dots are connecting.
I see what the Korra writers are doing. You know, they add so much complexities into everything. It's it's the realism. I appreciate that. But
and Kai and Janora. Paul.
Yeah,
Janora.
Kai and Janora, like who I think we knew
I'm happy about that.
Janora had the hots for him from the start. So their new little new air bending
technology has advanced so much in this season. And just in 3 years.
It's not technology that obviously it advanced, but like it's not that. It's airbenders never existed, so they never needed to make something that suited an airbender. You know, but now like since there's like an airbender nation, like they're making like new tech for them. You know, so I like the glider suits. Like that's pretty sick. You know,
it was really good.
Like it's like here he worked his ass off to fly. You could have just got a glider suit. Gorilla Hema, we don't need you anymore. Get a glider suit.
Flies.
I just gave like an advertisement for them. Do you want to be like Gorilla Hema?
So we had that's pretty much it. But Mako and the other Asami did not.
Asami looks the most
mature,
grown up. Yeah. That makes sense. I don't know. Like
Bolin always looks the same.
Bolin looks the same. Like he had the more mature hair, which Kuvira made him do. She's so controlling, but like. It's funny because Mako also he looks like I feel like Mako, Korra, and Bolin. I feel like they grew 3 years. I feel like Asami grew like 6 years because she looks like I don't know. Maybe it's just her position of like her company.
Yeah, but like she was a young woman, and then
or maybe she was older from everybody. I don't know. Maybe who knows? But Kuvira's up to some shit. Like I feel like she's playing dirty. She's playing from both sides. I've seen,
and she had no choice. Like the government had no choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all my fucking people died.
The government's he's a nice guy.
I really like him.
I like him too.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He should be the leader of Ba Sing Se.
I really hope that's how it ends. Really,
I would. Oh man, that would be a good ending for me.
Aside from that, Korra is on doing her own shit. She looks
that fucking bandit who attacked Kai and Opal. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty impressive you got away with like all of this supplies and shit.
The zipline thing really helped out because even when you're trying to blow him away, he would just like flip around.
Yeah, no, he's very skilled, but like his like against 2 airbenders on Appa and doing that shit. I'm just gonna say like random dude. That's good. Good for you, bro. I know Kuvira trained you well.
Other than that, man,
I think that's all I got.
That's all I got too.
That's all I got. That it was a very
good opening.
I really like this like first episode. Like, it's so many questions, and I'm already drawn into this season. So stay tuned for the MVP and flop, guys. All right, guys, who's gonna be MVP of this episode?
And who's gonna be the flop this episode?
MVP.
Yes, this one's an obvious one.
Kuvira.
I'll say Korra, but I'm just kidding.
Korra for like.
Also, that guy who ended up taking the supplies from.
That guy.
Honorable mention, but
I'm gonna give it to Kuvira because I have a sneaky suspicion she's playing her cards and she's setting this whole thing up for her little Earth Kingdom reuniting like theory. And the way she again I'm getting Azula vibes, and I remember Azula getting a lot of MVPs.
A lot of MVPs for sure.
So Kuvira, she got what she wanted. She got the state of Yai.
She's strong as fuck. As we saw,
we didn't talk about her fighting.
Yeah, her fighting abilities is just like
what the fuck. It's so efficient.
There was that.
It's so efficient.
And it was 1 versus like 10.
And by the way, if it's gonna be Korra versus her at the end, assuming Korra right now, she's losing to like random people at Earthbending, and then it's Kuvira's Earthbending. But then again, if she's Avatar, okay, random thought.
So she's strong. She's strong as fuck. She's authoritative as a motherfucker.
I think the biggest thing is she got what she wanted,
and she knows how to. She knows the art of convincing people. That's the one thing. She chooses her word. She's like, imagine she says,
didn't really convince the governor.
No, but here's the thing.
Governor literally told her, like,
you gotta take note of like how she says her words. Like, instead of saying I'm giving you this offer, I'm giving you this generous offer. Adding that one word can change the entire perspective. Of the offer.
It's called being an Azula. It's like, listen, I'm giving you a generous offer. Like the way she breaks it down is like, hey, I'm gonna give you protection. Let's be real. You can't even feed your fucking people. It's run by bandits. You're incompetent.
Yeah.
But the guy's like, oh, you want our ore resources? She's like, listen, you need me more than I need you. Accept it. He says no. Assuming this bandit shit is like her thing, she saves the day or whatever. She got what she wanted. And I feel like this is just the beginning of what we're gonna see.
What she's capable of.
So, the final, boom, Kuvira is the MVP of today.
You made us believe, put clothes on our backs, you sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Alright guys, who's gonna be the flop?
Everybody do the flop!
I don't like that Prince.
Yeah, fuck him.
Because like he's silly, he's stupid.
So dramatic. I got stabbed. Oh, I'm allergic. Oh, I'm this. And you know what pissed me off more? It's like you're gonna be like Kingdom Boxing saying you're just a fuckboy, and that cycle of shittiness is gonna remain. That's what's getting to me. It's just like I want
that family needs to be overthrown.
Zahir's philosophy about like throwing off monarchies and all that shit. Like I actually agree with him. Man. Fuck Boxing Say.
Monarchies are definitely.
I don't agree with the chaos part of Zahir, but like I do agree with him getting to the point where like fuck these. That's somebody who's good for the job. Some good leader. People like him. Improvements.
No government parties, none of that. Whatever works.
But it's just that's more like a fucking utopia for people to be living in. But yeah, man, fuck that guy, man. I feel sorry for Mako. He's like, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. But now he has to stay with him. Fuck. But yeah, that Prince. He's Commander Zhao. He'll be proud because there's another fuckboy in town.
Yeah,
and that Prince is him. Flop of today's episode. Alright guys, first episode down. Man, this was a great first episode. Like, you enjoyed it.
Great opener for
Great opener. So we're looking forward to the next one. So hope you guys tune in for that.
But before that, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alistair.
Bye.
Peace out.